Hello everybody, my name is Ally5900 and today this is the second part of my Battle Pass is Cracked video. As you may have seen from my previous video, the new Battle Pass weapons are very powerful. However, they're quite complicated to use and some of the weapons are quite unusual. The Oblivion rifle is stupid strong. However, as you've seen, it shoots an explosive round when you stop firing or when you tap fire. This is very strong for people who are playing, against walls or for people, playing in groups and stuff. It's also quite good in season because RPGs are prohibited in season as well. There's also the Oblivion Fists weapon, which I went through as well. This weapon is like the future gun, as I have mentioned before. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make the Oblivion rifle a lot stronger and how to use the Oblivion Fists. And I'm also going to be comparing the Oblivion Fists with the Future Gun as well, because there's a very powerful strategy that you can get with the Future Gun if you have both of the weapons. Although there isn't really, many people who have the weapon, I'd rather show this off because it may get patched in the late future, because it's stupid strong. However, I'm going to start off by showing you the Oblivion rifle. So I'm going to cut off to that and I'll give you a minute. Hey everyone. So as you can see, I'm currently filming on my desk. This is because I have to show you more control schemes again. I went through this in my previous video, however I didn't really go through much of an explanation of it, I just showed a clip. So I'm going to show you how I get a really fast amount of explosive rounds while I'm shooting. And this is a technique I like to use, it's called drum fire, because what you do is you have custom controls where you have the two fire buttons together like this. And then what you do is you can go into a game mode. I'll play story mode because that way you'll see both of the fire buttons then. And then we just hold a claw controls. I use claw controls, by the way. And then we just get the joystick here and then these two fingers here, right? And then we drum them together. It's hard to see on my camera, but I'll show it off with these two fingers if I can. But as you can see, it shoots really, really quickly. So that's just a quick way of getting a fast amount of shots. If you want to see like a screen recording of it, you can go back to your last video. But now I'm going to show you what the best cards and the best way to shoot with the gun is. So this is the Oblivion rifle. These are their stats, as you've seen from the last video as well. But if you haven't seen them, those are the stats. These are the two cards I'm currently using. The S continuous shot and the S balanced strike card. There's some other cards I like to use as well for this gun, for instance the S long, or maybe even power ups or weak strikes, or any other cards that you might have that improve damage. They're all going to be great as well. The reason that I use S-Con and S-Bal is because for the continuous shot, it helps with the holding fire with normal shooting, and the balanced strike helps with the explosive rounds. Because since you'll be tap firing for the explosive rounds, they won't be making any damage with the continuous shot anyways. As you're going to see, I'm going to be just trialing out the Oblivion rifle, and you can just see me playing around and stuff. The weapon is consistently strong, always two shots people. As you can see, when I finish firing, an explosive round shoots. I'm quite bad at timing it so far, but I'm just doing that to show it off as well. There's also a cool glitch where if you are currently shooting the Oblivion rifle, swap to another weapon and then swap back using the quick swap button and then let go of the fire button, you'll just shoot a free explosive round without shooting anything. So if you charge up your Oblivion rifle shots, this can make the explosive round quite powerful to start with, so it may be a good reserve attribute to use. Next up I'm going to be showing off how to use the Oblivion Fists, so I'm just going to cut off to me equipping those. So here we have the Oblivion Fists. As you can see, these are the stats. In comparison to a future gun, the stats are basically the same, except the Oblivion Fists has 4 less power and 1 more armor penetration. As for cards, you have a less limited choice on the cards that you have. But in terms of card recommendations, I'd either pick the long range cards, the balanced strikes, or the power up cards. Or you may want to have the speed up cards or the clip up cards if you're into that. As you can see, I'm also going to be going through like some of the armor that I'd want to equip as well. I'm going to go and equip fire rate all +6, which allows the guns to be a lot faster. And then I'm going to equip a Power All +4 helmet. I'll skip to that. Okay, I found it. Now we have this equipped. I have a armor set for the Oblivion Fists. As you can see, I'm going to be trialing this weapon out now that I have some fire rate buffs out. I don't have any cards on this right now, but you can see this is how fast the Oblivion Fist shoots now. It's quite a difference. It is worth getting it if you are going to main this weapon rather than maining, you know, any other weapon types. It's also a good armor buff if you're looking for snipers or any other weaker weapons like that. Now I'm going to equip some cards for it. I'm going to equip 2 S-Bals. Hold on, let me just unequip one. Okay, now we have these 2. So now what we're going to do is we're going to trial it again. I'm just going to show you the power difference with 2 balanced strikes and a 4 armor. It won't kill fast, of course, but if you're going to go for the long range strikes, you might get a bit of a difference. But I like to have an all-round damage buff on my weapons. So these are the Oblivion Fists. Now I'm going to be comparing them with the Future Gun, which I'm going to be showing off in the next clip. I'll see you there. So what you are seeing is me playing the Future Gun and the Oblivion Fists at the same time. So these 2 guns are quite cracked together, because what you can tell is that I can shoot both of these guns at the exact same time without any time limit being shared between them. This means that I can just practically spam these 2 weapons and make just a wall of explosions. And as you can see from these clips now, that when I shoot the 2 of them at the same time, both of them explode at the same time. The delay in the explosion on the Oblivion Fists doesn't matter, as both the weapons explode at the same time anyway. So when you buy the Oblivion Fists, you're basically just getting a Future Gun that has 4 less power. But if you have 4 power all on your armor piece, you basically have a Future Gun now. So congratulations. Here's just me playing around with some spots and just like shooting. You could shoot around, maybe shoot some spots, and then go back to spamming the 2 explosives again. Don't hurt yourself like I did in this clip. But other than that, be creative and have fun. The last clip I'm going to be showing off in my video. I don't really care about the other weapons, however I do care about the Oblivion Blade a little bit. This melee weapon is quite good compared to some other weapons that are out there in events and stuff, so it might be worth your time to upgrade this melee and give it some chance, I guess. If you want to just get some cards for it, the best cards I'd say are either the continuous shots or the balanced strikes. It's whatever, it's up to you. And then for armor and stuff, you probably know where I'm going with this. Fire rate all, and then scrolling down, get melee range, which is here and here. And other than that, that's all there really is to explain for these Battle Pass weapons. This is pretty much the end of the video. Thanks for getting a lot of views on my video. I haven't uploaded in 2 weeks prior, so it's very good to see that my videos are doing well. Other than that, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.